2021, April 5th, the star field with Jupiter and Saturn. Use a binocular to watch Jupiter and Saturn move eastward compared to the stars. April 5, 2021, the thick crescent moon, Saturn, and Jupiter are lined up in the southeastern sky this morning. Mars is in Taurus after sunset. By Jeffrey L. Hunt. Chicago, Illinois, sunrise, 6:26 a.m. CDT, sunset, 7:21 p.m. CDT. Check local sources for sunrise and sunset times for your location. Morning sky. This morning the thick lunar crescent is above the southeast horizon, near Saturn. The ringed wonder is 13 degrees to the left of the lunar slice. Bright Jupiter is nearly the same distance to the lower left of Saturn. The chart for this morning includes several background stars. During the next few weeks, daily notes will include detailed locations of Jupiter and Saturn compared to those stars. If you live in a region without a proliferation of streetlights, you might be able to see the background stars without optical assistance. For others, use a binocular to track the planets. This is a good observing project for students to note the direction and speed these two planets move. The same occurs for Mars in the evening. Here in the morning sky, Saturn is approaching Theta Capricorni, Theta Cap on the chart. Jupiter is in a region of three dimmer stars that help note the Jovian giants changing locations. The brightest is Deneb Algidi, Delta Cap, Mu Capricorni, U Cap, and Iota Aquarii, Iota Acer. Jupiter is nearing the Capricornus, Aquarius border. This morning, Jupiter is 1.9 degrees to the upper left of Deneb Algidi, 2.0 degrees to the upper right of Mu Cap, and 5.1 degrees to the upper right of Iota Acer. In a wide-field binocular, Jupiter fits in the upper right of the field and Iota is to the lower left. The other two stars fit in the field as well. Saturn is 2.4 degrees to the upper right of Theta Cap. Make observations each clear morning to note the direction and relative speed of Jupiter and Saturn compared to their background stars. While you're outside with a binocular or small spotting scope, look at the moon and note the features along the terminator, the day/night line. This is where the sun is setting and shows many shadows that indicate mountains, plains, and craters. If you can hold the binocular steady, you might be able to note up to 4 of Jupiter's largest moons on either side of the planet. Evening sky. 2021, April 5th, Mars is in the west after sunset, 5.1 degrees to the lower left of Elnath. 1 hour after sunset, Mars is over halfway up in the west. It is moving eastward in Taurus. The planet is above the V of Taurus that is made by Aldebaran, the follower, and the Hyades star cluster. The bull's horns are marked by Elnath, the one budding with horns, and Zeta Tauri, Zeta Tau on the chart. Mars moves between the horns in several days. This evening Mars is 5.1 degrees to the lower left of Elnath. The red planet sets over 5 hours after sunset. As the evening progresses, the planet and starry background are lower in the sky. Spot them within a few hours of sunset, before they are low in the western sky. The V of Taurus represents the head and one eye of the celestial bull. Bright Aldebaran is the 13th brightest star visible in the skies of Earth and 9th brightest visible from mid-northern latitudes. The other 4 are visible from southern latitudes. This star is over 60 light-years away. The Hyades cluster is over twice Aldebaran's distance. The V occurs from a chance position of a bright star, a distant star cluster. As an aside, many recent charts in these articles have included Capella, the little she-goat. This star is the 6th brightest star in the sky, and the 4th brightest visible from mid-northern latitudes. Capella represents a goat that the charioteer, Auriga, has in his arm. A small triangle beneath Capella is sometimes referred to as the kids, the baby goats. Here's more about Mars during 2021. Read about Mars during April. Detailed note, 1 hour before sunrise, the moon, 23.2D, 39%, is 14 degrees above the southeast horizon. Saturn is over 13 degrees to the left of the lunar crescent. Jupiter is 12.4 degrees of ecliptic longitude east of Saturn. In the star field, Saturn is 2.4 degrees to the upper right of Theta Cap, while Jupiter is 1.9 degrees to the upper left of Deneb Algidi. 1 hour after sunset. Mars is over halfway up in the west. It is approaching the horns of Taurus, 5.1 degrees to the lower left of Elnath. Read more about the planets during April 2021. 2021, April 4th, AM Moon, Planets, PM Mars. April 4th, 2021, this morning the last quarter moon is near Sagittarius. Jupiter and Saturn are moving eastward in Capricornus. During the evening, Mars is marching eastward through Taurus, below the bull's horns. 2021, April 3rd, AM Planet Pair, Gibbous Moon, PM Mars. April 3, 2021, before sunrise, the bright gibbous moon is near the top of the lid of the teapot of Sagittarius. Farther east, Jupiter and Saturn are in front of the stars of Capricornus. In the evening, Mars continues its eastward march in Taurus. It is between Aldebaran and Alnath this evening. 2021, April 2nd, morning planet duo, Moon, evening Mars. April 2, 2021, the bright moon is in the south about an